Department after misconduct handling a drunk driving arrest of a Kent County assistant prosecutor back in 2017.
Now 3 years later, he is sharing the lessons that he's learned as GRPD's Officer of the Year. Fox 17's Julie Dunmeyer live in studio now with his story. Julie.
Derek and Janice, Tom Warwick was elected by his peers and admits he did the wrong thing, but that hasn't stopped him from trying to do the right thing moving forward.
The mistakes don't make the man.
1766 in service.
Every choice he makes after does.
Well, my grandpa and my dad were both cops.
Officer Tom Warwick with Grand Rapids Police is known for his biggest mistake.
They're going to pull footage, aren't they?
That was 3 years ago when former Sergeant Warwick was part of a group that allowed an assistant prosecutor to go after he crashed into a parked car while driving the wrong way, all while it was believed he was under the influence.
I let people down. I let everyone out there that night, my family, my GRPD family, even the citizens. I realized and I recognize that.
Sergeant Warwick was demoted.
I think I, had a lot of responsibility, and I deserve a lot of that. Deserved a lot of the blame for that.
Now he's fulfilling his duty as an officer.
This has been one of my favorite teams to work for, and 15 years or almost 15 years I've worked for a lot of different teams, but this feels like a really complete team.
Without his badge, he's just a man who made a big mistake.
I own those mistakes, and I think if I could turn back the clock and just be better, that's really all I have to say about that, is I would have just done my job better.
Warwick has done his job and then some.
I've been supervising Officer Warwick now for just approximately 3 years, and he goes above and beyond.
In fact, the department says he's done it best.
He's a great asset to our team.
Named Patrol Officer of the Year for 2019.
Very, very surprised and very humbled.
Here's a first-hand look at what Officer Warwick is like out in the field.
This is for you.
Thank you.
When a fire burned down a Grand Rapids family's home, including their Christmas presents, Officer Warwick wasn't okay with that. Off duty, he went to buy them gifts.
All right.
The family wishes to remain anonymous, but wants to thank him for going above and beyond. Warwick was nervous about the idea of us using this video, captured by his body camera. He doesn't want anyone to think he did this for recognition.
Oh, yes. The other thing is, here, come here real quick.
Officer Warwick hopes these moments show who he really is.
As hard as that was to pill to swallow, I think there's only one way you can respond to something like that.
Make no mistake, Tom owns up to what he did.
I don't blame anybody for their reactions to my actions that night.
But to him, it's not his worst decision that defines him.
You could bury your head in the sand and blame other people, but again, that's not my personality.
It's a chance at redemption and taking it, not for himself, but for the little ones who look up to him.
Again, it goes back to law enforcement is a very important job, don't get me wrong, but I think being a father is the most important job I'll ever have and that anybody can ever have. And I don't know how I could successfully raise children and have that be my response when things go wrong.